Assalamu alaikum. Suleiman Rahim here. Welcome. Let's slay some demons. Sisters and brothers, a short video here, a topic I've been talking about quite a bit lately. So come at it from a different point of view. We have two conflicts, two conflicting natures. Most people don't understand that. Now they're trying to tell you we're all the same. See, you have a wolf, German Shepherd, they may look alike, but they're not the same. See, you have a cat and a dog, they have the same basic structure, a tail, claws, right? Paws, see, head, 4 feet. But they have different natures. So we need to understand our nature. When you buy a car, you get operational manual because it refers to the nature of that car, how you use it, how it works. The scriptures basically serve that function. It's more complicated than that because they're talking about different time frames and things like that. Scriptures are designed for different periods of time because time moves on, things change. So you constantly need to stay up to, you need to keep updating yourself for the changes because time is always changed. So you get scripture for a period of time to handle that, to deal with that particular season, that particular time, the way things are for that particular time. People understand that. That's why scriptures come and go. That's why scientists write history every 25,000 years because times change and the old history for previous 25,000 years no longer applies. And the book is in volumes, so if for different seasons within the 25 to 24 to 25,000 years, which is basically 4 seasons, 6,000 years apiece. Like this, we're going through a 6,000 year season now, a winter season. So we need specific guidance for that season. So these clowns are telling you, oh, well, the Quran covers everything, and the Bible covers everything, and the angel covers. No, it doesn't. It covers for that time and that season that it was revealed. That's why it says, Farad will give Farad told Elijah, there's a new book. See, we get to hereafter, all these books that we have, even the Injil, will no longer apply because now we're building. We're going to need a book to teach us how to build this new kingdom. It's going to be a technical book. See, how to build a kingdom and how to build civilization for that kingdom. Because every kingdom has a different type of civilization. Like right now, our civilization right now is based on making mischief and shed blood. That's the rules of this kingdom. It tells you in the Quran. The rules are making mischief and shed blood. That's the nature of this kingdom. Enslavement, oppression of women, all the stuff you find in the so-called sealed Bible. That's what you need to understand. So these people tell you, oh man, the message of black man is all it is. That's the end of it. They're fools. They're liars. Because that was for a period of time. That's for a 40-year period. For actually an 80-year period. Because it covers, well, no, actually, it covers the period of time, the 40 years of Elijah. But it really doesn't cover this 40 years, does it? Because you deceived by Aaron. You wasn't expecting Aaron. Most people that was reading those books never thought Elijah Muhammad was going to leave. They thought Elijah Muhammad was going to take us to the promised land. See, even Elijah Muhammad thought he was going to be the one because he thought the war Armageddon would take place in the 70s. So those books was for that 40-year period. And then would be a 40-year period of famine like the Bible tell you. That's why Elijah Muhammad said you don't know what you're up against. So if he told you, you would know, wouldn't you? So now it's a time of unprecedented trouble. That means you need unprecedented wisdom. You need a prophet, unprecedented prophet. That's why I say they use an allegory. It'd be God would send his own son. I mean, because he'd be higher than all the prophets. Because you're being unprecedented trouble. So you need someone that's wise than anyone before. have unprecedented wisdom to get you through it. How else you going to get through it? So you need a book, unprecedented book. That's why I tell you, nobody could figure this book out but the Lamb. It has 7 seals. This is very simple stuff, brothers and sisters. So you listen to these clowns out here have no idea and everything. They're going to run you to a brick wall. They're going to run you to tribulation with many of you not going to come through it. See, so if you think message of black men is all in all, then show me the page in there they talk about COVID-19, because that's the most greatest event other than the world wars that's happened since Elijah, since Farad stepped foot on America, in this American soil. This is catastrophic in America. So how come that's not in the message of black man? Nothing in it, not even a hint of it. It's not in Fallen America or Sage of Ride, not a hint of it anywhere. And Farrakhan didn't see it coming either. Yet it's right there in Exodus. After 400 years, 1619, 2019, for 400 years, there'll be a plague that will kill the firstborn. 2020 came in exactly on time. Plague will kill the firstborn, means the elderly, and pass over you. It's passing over Black Africa. Why? So why is it we drop like flies and pass over Black Africa? See, somebody's lying to you. Anyway, let's move on, brothers and sisters, because we got conflicting natures. So I'm going to talk about that, because it's like you get a manual for a Lamborghini, you also get a manual for a Volkswagen Beetle. But Volkswagen Beetle tell you put regular gas in there if you can't do it with a Lamborghini. You can put cheap tires on a Volkswagen Beetle, but you can't do it with a Lamborghini, right? So they still got the same structure. There's different natures, see? One's more expensive than the other. One's more built better than the other. One's, right? So they both have 4 wheels. They both have steering wheels. They have windows. They have the same structure. There's different natures. So mankind would be someone look like us, but not us. See, they'd be similar. So I call them mankind. See? Let's move on, brothers and sisters. Again, this is what's coming in that they're trying to prevent. I'm not going to elaborate on that. This world's coming in. They're doing everything to prevent. That's why I saw stuff going on right now, right? Critical race theory, right? Wars and rumors of wars, right? Some people want to get rid of us. Some want to be nice to us, reparation, all that kind of stuff. Because they know the prophecy. They just don't want you to know. They know about 1619, 29. Why did all this stuff pop up right in 2020? Why is all this stuff? Now they want to give you everything. They'll be nice to you. See? Be friendly with you. Reparations. Give you everything. Critical race theory. They know what you don't know. See? And they lead you to destruction. If they can't get you, get you to forgive them and somehow get God off their back, then they get rid of you. So, brothers and sisters, right now, we're in a fiery furnace. Been there for 400 years. Our people are being burned up. The only one you have here with you is like in Book of Daniel is Daniel. And Suleiman. They've referred to him as the son of God because he's the son of David. David's Farad. And Suleiman was his son. That's why they mean to be the son of God. They'll meet some mystery God somewhere. And he was in the furnace. He was the one that, no matter how hot the furnace got, the people that was with him, the fire didn't touch him. So we're in the fire. You're in the fire, brothers and sisters. When you come to Angel, right? When you come to Suleiman, right? The fire will not touch you. But right now, you're being burned up. Our people are burned up out there. Our people are lost because of lack of knowledge. Okay. What I'm going to talk about here is the 5 pillars. I said, the 5 pillars is our nature. It's the 5 aspects of our nature. That's what the 5 pillars are. You understand? Called the 5 pillars of Islam because we are Islam. We are the essence of Islam. So it's 5 pillars, right? That governs our nature. But it's 5 pillars also govern the nature of every animal out there because they come from us. But each one has a different set of See, in other words, every house that you build has a foundation, but some foundations are more structured than others because it depends on the nature of the house. So the pillars are the foundation of our nature. That's what it defines. Like you get a operation manual for your car. This defines our nature. You see. So Yakub's grafted devils, they don't have that same nature. So they have a different 5 pillars that governs them. That's why I say it's a way that seems right to a man but leads to destruction. Because their way leads to destruction because they only had 6,000 years to rule anyway. So we're going to talk about that. So you see here, okay, this is the first one, consequence. It's our nature to think logical, based on facts, mathematically. That's our nature to do that. But it's not their nature to do that. See? See, that's their nature. No accountability, not based on facts, belief. That's why Buddha laid the foundation for this 35,000 years ago. So they have religion, no facts, just beliefs. Because they were not meant to be here forever. That's why the serpent told Adam and Eve, eat of the tree of knowledge of good and evil, right? Because the tree of knowledge of good had the facts. If they accepted that, they might live longer. You see? But it wasn't going to happen because they don't have that ability. So that's why you get religion from them. You take Sunnism, for instance. Sunnism is not Islam. Why the Quran says, I give you Islam as a religion? Because Islam is not a religion. So I give you Islam as a religion. Because it's a religion for them. Because it's based on belief with them. They have no facts. It's based on belief with them. Islam is a religion for them. It's not reality. Because nothing they say is based on facts. They believe on belief. That's why I said, I'm going to give you Islam as a religion. Read it. Sunni Islam is not Islam. Sunni Islam is a religion. So I keep talking about religion in the Quran. Sunni Islam is a religion. It's not mathematics. So that's remember they got 5 pillars too. That's the pillar there. That's the pillar they rest on. We rest on our primary pillar, it's consequence, mathematics. Their primary pillar, everything rests on this, religion, confusion, no accountability, blame others. You can do anything you want, just blame Jesus. He'll forgive you, no matter. No accountability. That's the basis of their reality. See, because they have 5 aspects too. But their foundation is religion, specifically Christianity. Then the second, see, all of them based on that first, just like all of theirs is based on religion. See, all of ours is based on consequence, mathematics. It's this second level here. See, Torah. See, the first one deals with our brain, minds. The second one, right, deals with our hearts. See, so here is Torah, salats, reciting the Quran, the rhythmic reciting the Quran. It's like a gyroscope, a spin. Because the heart is circulatory system. The heart governs circulatory. The heart is the engine of the circulatory system. Anything that circulates spins. That means a spin, it produces torque. Torque uplifting force. See? So you put a gyroscope on a string, it won't move off the string. You say, how does that work? Well, that's the way it is. See? But for them, see, their corresponding pillar is alcohol, cigarettes, things that calm them down. You see, calm their heart down. See, ours is we firm our heart up. See, so their heart is not firm. So they take this to cover it up the fact that it's not firm, giving their courage and everything. See, it just covers it up. It doesn't heal it. That's what all this craziness about Scientology. If you notice over here, we see a gyroscope. Once it's spinning, see, it can spin on the string and it won't fall off. So in other words, you become firm, sure-footed. But see, they have to go and take drugs, cigarettes. So that's their nature. So you can identify them because that's their car. That's the way they have to deal with the aspects of their nature. That's where we do aspect. But see, they have us doing the other side. They turn us into them. They turn us to them. See Jericho standing up? They turn us into them. And some of us, right, are more than accommodating. They turn us into them. So that's their solution, because that's their nature. See this gyroscope there? That's amazing, isn't it? It won't fall off as long as it's spinning. You make your slots, you're firm. All kinds of stuff happen, you're still resolute. You're stubborn, you won't move. But we want you to move in the right direction. See here? Look at here. Spin on a string, will not fall off. Because we're walking a tightrope now, brothers and sisters. We have very little energy, so we have to budget it. So we're on a tightrope. See? But you won't fall off. Make no slots. Then currents. See? That deals, right, with our balance in the world. You know, interactions, our balance. Okay. Like weather. We have good luck, bad luck. You understand? You know, all the things come in your life, all the events out of, hurricanes come in your life, tornadoes, all this stuff come in your life all the time. See? You know what I'm talking about. All of a sudden, this blows up, that blows up, this trouble, all troubles are popping up, right? Because you caused those things. But see, our answer is sharing. See, we share. So that means, the currents of stuff go away. We share with each other. We help each other. So we don't have those currents, all those things, because we share everything. In other words, for instance, if someone gets in trouble and everybody's sharing it, the trouble almost diminishes, almost not there, right? See, in other words, if you have a heavy weight, say 1,000 pounds, but you got 100 people lifting it, right? That's only 10 pounds per person. That's hardly anybody. Because we're sharing. We share the burden. That's our answer. So tornadoes come up, earthquakes, all that kind of stuff, right? That's one way we share it so it doesn't affect us. You hardly notice it. The other way is, right, we get rid of them all together. We go on a tightrope. So we don't have all these events happen in our life. Oh man, this trouble, that trouble, this happening. We don't have all that stuff. It's nice weather. Nice weather all the time. No surprises. No earthquakes, no tornadoes. You understand, brothers and sisters? But we in the sharing. In other words, we share. So what does Elijah Muhammad say? Prophet Muhammad told him, a Muslim is one who wants for his brother what he wants for himself. So we ain't trying to get everything for ourselves. We trying to lift whatever we have. We try to lift everybody so all of us have something. So we always do well. So we use our wealth to help all of us to raise all of us up, like Elijah Muhammad did. He didn't take it all for himself. He used all that came to him to build a nation, to create jobs for people, right? To get people out of jail. See, you understand? To create housing and all types of things like that. That's sharing. That's our answer. Called zakat, charity. But what's their answer? Capitalism, me only. I want me. Take all I can get. Greed, capitalism, exploitation. That's the root of slavery. Because maximum exploitation. That means right? The more you can get from an employee without, the less you can pay them, the more profit you make. See? Because the more you pay them, less profit. So if you get to the point you have to pay them anything, that's slavery. That means you make maximum profit. And that's what everybody, capitalists want. They want maximum profit. That's the impetus for slavery. That's their answer. Me only. I take everything. So they got all these hurricanes. Like you see all these hurricane stuff America is experiencing because America is out of balance. They're creating this stuff because their actions. Because they robbed everything. They stole this nation, stole this country from other people. They stole us. So all these hurricane stuff coming in. Remember, global warming is they created themselves. They're creating a bad weather. So bad weather in your life is you creating it because you out here instead of sharing, right? You try to take everything for yourself. You greedy, you're taking more than you're supposed to because all of us gets the same amount of energy. I don't care. You can call it whatever you want to. All of us get the same amount of energy per day. If you take more than you're supposed to get, that means now you're creating bad luck, which means you're creating all kinds of bad weather in your life. See? But now they got a lot of bad weather in life because you got billionaires and all that kind of stuff, and you got poverty. Some people eating garbage, and some people eating, some people living on the street. Some people got mansions with 100 rooms. See, current is a pressure differential, a force differential. That means there's more force on one side than the other side. So therefore, you got a current between the two. That's what causes revolutions, because you got the people that have, the people that have not, as well have not wants to take what people have because it balance things out. So you have a revolution. See, charity is those who have more give to those who have less. So then you balance things out. Sharing. Quran said Allah is at war with the usurers. He's at war with the usurers. So that means America is going to be destroyed by Allah because it's based on usury, ripping people off, exploitation, capitalism. That's their way. That's their answer. Then the fourth one, energy. See, fasting. You see. Now, if we go back to the second one, right? The Sunnis, I said, their religion, because they do, see, their religion, they the first one, remember, their religion, so that's the first one I'm talking about, right? It's religion. The second one, right, proves it, because the heart, they say they 5 prayers, but they smoke too. Some of them even drink, but they smoke too. They take drugs. That's a drug. That smokes a drug. A lot of them Sunnis over there, a lot of them, a lot of them habitual smokers. They'll show you, because they mixing. They don't. That's not Islam. They mixing the devil's nature, right, with our nature. Because yeah, they make recital, but they do another side too. So they mix it up. So it's a religion, but they mixing it up. So it's not Islam. It's some hybrid they put together. See, because why do they need to make? Why do they need to say? Why do they need to why do they need to smoke cigarettes if they're doing Salah correctly? See, and how come Islam? How come they can't prove anything they're talking about? They believe in it. They can't prove any of it. That shows religion. So then you get down, and then you get down to here, right? Then you the same thing about the one we just talked about, right? Zakat, charity. You got them. You got billionaire so-called Sunnis taking all they can get. They get. Well, I give a little bit of charity. See, they mix it up because they ain't using that money to benefit all the other brothers and sisters. They're using it to build themselves up, build yachts and everything else. Yeah, they give a little bit of charity. See, they mix it up. That's why it's not a religion. I mean, that's not why it's not Islam. It's a religion. See, because they should be taking that wealth and lifting up all. You got people over there in the Middle East starving and carrying on, and refugees and everything else. But you got those that are rich and everything, powerful, and they're using that wealth to help the other ones. See? And so you get to here, fasting. See? They got that wrong too. Because they got the wrong Ramadan. Quran says there's four sacred months. That means the equinox and the vernix. Right? The vernal equinox, right? I'm saying it wrong. But anyway, there's 4 times around the sun. That's the 4th season. Summer, winter, fall, and spring. Those are, and December is one of them. That's when Elijah Muhammad gave us. He says he gave us one because the shortest one, but it's 4 of them. And that's based on a solar calendar, which the Quran says that's the only calendar that's right one, because for Allah it's been 12 months since the beginning of creation. But they got a lunar calendar, which is more than 12 months. That's why it says they have it, the Quran talking about they have it this year and then another year. They have it all around every month. Every year is a different time, every different month. So they ain't doing that right. And then they only fast and then. So what's their answer? She's the Christian answer, just like the other one, capitalism and everything. Gluttony, eat as much as you can. You got them over there, right? When they Ramadan's over, they eat 2 and 3, 4 meals a day, just like the Christians do. So they mixing that up. See? So Yaqub, that's Yaqub's answer. Eating 3 meals a day, or as many as you can. That's his answer. Like his answer is capitalism, take all you can get. And the Sunnis are doing the same thing. So how in the world are they going to tell you they're Muslims? How do they tell you they believe in Islam? This ain't Islam. Elijah Muhammad had it right. We fasting 1 meal a day, 1 meal the other day, 1 meal 3 days. He had the Ramadan right. He had the fasting right. He got Islam is mathematics, Islam. He got that right. That's the first one. He got the second one right, right? Reciting. So he didn't elaborate on that, but I am for him. You understand? That's their answer. That's their nature. Because they have to address these issues. They have to address the issue of energy. That's how they address it. They have to address the energy of all the climate in our lives, right? That's their answer. The answer to climate lives, get as much money as you can. That's all. I solve all my problems. The more money I got, solve all my problems. Because we all have problems in life. We all have atmospheric problems in our lives, right? Tornadoes, this happen, that, trouble. We all have that. The point is that it overcome us or we control them. You control them. You can control all these things. I'm telling you, you control all these things. You control, right, your balance, right? Your firmness of your heart, your emotions. That's the first one. That's the second one, right? Get your mind straight. That's the first one. The third one, all the atmospheric problems of your life. That's why America's going through all this stuff, because they operate on their 5 pillars. So we're showing their 5 pillars, we're showing our 5 pillars. What's the next one? Here's the last one, right? Our interaction with others. See? Ours is a cooperation, understanding each other, cooperating with each other, harmony, working together. That's why it's symbolized by the Hajj. Different people, different ethnic groups, all kinds of demographics and everything, and they're walking in sync around each other. No conflict whatsoever. Probably never seen each other before, but no conflict. That's what Hajj is all about. What's their answer? Conflict, disagreeable, democracy. That's their answer. And now you see the Sunnis adopting some of this stuff. Democracy. You see? They'll show you they are the jinn. They are not Muslim, right? They don't believe in Islam. They're not following Islam. You understand? That proves it. Because once you understand their nature, see, the right side is Yaqub's nature. That's their pillars. That's the pillars that relate to their nature. Then they're not going to follow nature on the left side, because they're built. It's like a dog. It's not going to follow a cat's nature. That's their nature. That's their nature. That's them. That's not something that they're going to change. That's their nature. If they try to follow nature, they would be unhappy. They would be unhappy trying to follow nature. Even if they came here, they would not be unhappy. They came here, they'd be unhappy trying to follow nature. That's their nature. But see, the Sunnis are following their nature. More and more and more, they're following their nature. You understand, brothers and sisters? It's their nature. And the Sunnis prove that it's their religion because they're on that right side over there. More and more and more. Elijah Muhammad had it right. See, he said cooperation, understanding, unity. See, Elijah Muhammad had it right. Farah had it right. And I'm the measure of the covenant to get you back familiar with it, because it says you will not return to have a thorough knowledge of yourself, and that's what I'm here to do. Hope you understand, brothers and sisters. Hope you understand. Okay, brothers and sisters, right here you see, right, consequence. All the others based on that. All the others based on that principle of consequence. Mass time acceleration equals force. That's fasting. Torque. That's spinning effect, right? That gets the slot currents, right? Get all the atmospheric problems out of your life. Atmospheric turmoil, right? That's the cot and Hajj, harmony. Hope you understand, brothers and sisters. Assalamu alaikum.